It's over here, but I don't want to use that. I need to save it for what I bought it for. It wasn't even that. I need you to close the door. You gonna turn the heat on? You pick one. We could do either or.
About to get on some R&B shit.
Huh?
I'm going slow, but I think I'm coming back. Went through a lot of changes, so but I endure. Back to the house that base built, I'm still standing. If I said it, I still got the upper hand. I got a couple plans, and staying involved, coming back to the weed at the
12 years to try land.
Money stacks, set up traps for you bitch niggas. Cause when I'm high, I'm busting back on you bitch niggas. When I was sober, I was chilling on the down low. Different personalities
Built on my albums.
Breaking rules when you niggas want it done. Call a God, I'm the one. Ain't nobody fucking with them. I'm sitting on the beat. I can smoke it, I can sell it, I can rock a freestyle. I can drop it, I can bell it. I'm the illest nigga living, no pretending to me. But I ain't, cause I is a straight motherfucking G. Everything you know what you ever did for me.
It was the principle of pleasure. 12 years down the line. The measure to your treasure. Everything you know what you ever did for me. It was the principle of pleasure. 12 years down the line. Shout out to my nigga Poe. Stay animated like Beetle Belly.
I never let her go. We bonded by hidden tears over the years. Scars gapping, so you know they seldom heal. That's why we off the shield. That's why we off the pill. Inside my matrix hallucinations, my portrait pill. The blue one, the true sun, was the huge son. My society sort of like the huge one. The new Prince Paul.
You felt it? Yeah. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Come on, Shady, don't be like that.
12 years down the line, it was nothing like a fine. The measure to your treasure. Everything you know what you ever did for me, it was the principle of pleasure. 12 years down the line, it was nothing like a fine. The measure to your
It's enough in there, right? Good. No. We only need it for an hour. I can't even tell which one of these motherfuckers is playing, cuz. Alright, this is the last joint, then we're gonna get this thing cracking, man. I'm getting tired of clicking the tag button. I need that one. Appreciate it. You want a job? I'm hiring. You want a job? I'm hiring. What you mean, what is it? I need an assistant, homie. What you mean? You assist me in my needs, homie. What you mean? What it mean? You do what I tell you to do and you get paid for it. Shit. Motherfuckers ain't sending in their resumes and shit. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna have to fill out the paperwork just like everybody else, homie. You know what I mean? I need to know your references and shit. Make sure you in good standing with the community, cuz. Hey, look, man, I can't have no people wanted by the law up in here tearing up my shit. Alright, I'm done. What's up, families? How y'all doing, families? Yo, I feel like somebody stole something from me. What happened? Don't stop, cause I won't stop. That's why I'm on top of my game. Got big plans for the hectic, save it for the next kid. Alright. Live and breathe for your daddy, babies. Alright, let's get this thing cracking, man. What up, everybody? K Anonymous. Big bass in the motherfucking building. Real Rap Talk Podcast. How's everybody doing?
What's up, y'all? Happy Friday.
You dig?
Well, it's Friday.
It is.
What is you doing?
Playing with fire.
So make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, man. All the time, every day, every time you hop on here.
Definitely do that.
So where are we going first? Are we going to do the facts first, or?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not ready yet.
Well, I don't have a lot, so we're gonna start something where we have little known Black history facts. Little known, and I like to do the research, so I checked a couple of different things out before I'm gonna put these facts out there.
Okay.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be facts, right? So long before, well, I wouldn't say long before, but like Rosa Parks, like 9 months before the whole Rosa Parks incident where her not wanting to give up her seat, there was a teenager named Claudette Colvin.
Colvin?
Colvin.
All right.
Yeah. In 1955, 9 months before the Rosa Parks incident.
Okay.
Who refused to give up her bus seat.
A seat?
To a white person. Yes.
Right.
And her and her 3 friends were asked to get up. And they said no. And they had just celebrated, it was called Negro History Week back then.
What the fuck? Niggas had a week? We ain't even have a month. We had a week.
Yeah, it was just a week. It's called, hold on.
Negro History Week.
Hello.
Wow.
The word Negro was in it. I think it's Negro History Week. Hold on. Wow. Negro History Week. Yeah, created in 1926. So in 1955 in Montgomery, little Miss 15-year-old Claudette they were celebrating Negro History Week, and she said she was learning about all these Black activists, and then somebody asked her to give up her seat, and she was like, no.
Shout out Claudette Colvin if you're still alive.
And she became pregnant.
Oh damn, Claudette.
Yes.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Yes. So they when the Rosa Parks incident happened, they decided to choose her over Claudette.
Because she had a baby, man.
She was an unwed mother, yes.
What?
No Black history facts. I mean, I think long before that, though, Black people was telling white people no. They got beat for
yeah. No, nah. We not gonna say like, look, man. There's an outside perception and then there's an inside perception, right? Then there's the videos that they show you that's a part of history because they play them shits since the 60s and whatever, right? Or whatever. Trust me. Think about it this way. How long can you be a bully? You understand what I'm saying? Like, without being bored with bullying that person forever. It don't work like that. You may, like, it's dudes who will get with somebody that can't even fight, but just because it's your people, you join in some shit. Then you fuck around and find out motherfuckers ain't playing and bust your ass. So once your man go down, then what?
Right.
I had a situation like that where, man, this dude was fighting, and because his cousin was with him, he decided he gonna jump in the shit. So I immediately went after the cousin first, like, you like work. I'm going to go ahead and bust your ass real quick. And then he looked at me. He seen that look I had on my face, like, nigga, you really about to do this? The nigga said, nah, I'm going to let y'all go ahead and shoot the fair one. It was your best bet, cuz you in my class. You got to see me, cuz. You feel me? And your people ain't going to be there. So then what? He made a very, 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 very wise business decision that day. But I understand. You get in them situations. I believe, it was just certain, they knew which families to fuck with.
Right.
Just like now. It ain't no different. They know where they can get away with that shit at and where they can't. Because if you look at what happened to the Capitol, numbers, man. Strength in numbers. Been hearing it my whole life. And it ain't like trying to be no troublemaker or no shit like that. It's just, nigga, this the math. This the laws of averages shit.
Right.
Sorry about that.
Well, shout out.
This shit was on my tongue, man.
Claudette. And you know, she was arrested and placed on indefinite probation.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what's
indefinite probation. That's cold-blooded.
So being a bus rider, that spirit of, like, we love the back of the bus. Fuck you talking about? You get what I'm saying? We embrace that shit. Just like the N-word and the B-word. We embraced it. That's what we do. But continue, I'm sorry. I just wanted to spit that out.
No, that's it. That's it. So in case you guys didn't know about Claudette, go check it out.
So first off, I want to send my condolences out to the Gaines family. We lost a soldier last night, man, a motherfucking legend in this area. And what's crazy, I just added, bro, to my Facebook list like a month ago. We had a healthy conversation because, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't know who I know around here or who I used to kick it with, because I've been doing this for a minute, man. You feel me? And he was one of my OGs. I always called him my Dutch uncle. Him and Pat. So rest in peace to G Baby, man. Sometimes you know the little bit of history that you have with somebody, you don't have to be seen with them or be up under them. Y'all know what it is. You feel me? That's there. That's part of history. I can't even elaborate none of the shit we did, but understand that was my man. And you had this beef, this local beef. And him and my cousin and others, little terrorists and shit, had that thing going. But then, you know, after a few fights, it's like we gonna fight every time we see each other, and they ended up becoming cool. The bullshit between the two towns still existed, but I'm like, now that he's passed, y'all need to dead that whole York Clover beef shit. Like, that shit's so fucking corny, and I'm gonna tell you why it's corny to me. I understand the history. I understand the rivalry. I respect that part. But y'all motherfuckers is cousins. That part I don't get. Y'all related to each other. And the fuck, man? Like, I can't even imagine doing some shit like that to one of my relatives. Y'all know y'all cousins. But because one or two niggas ain't cousins, y'all play with each other in a way that don't make no motherfucking sense. You ain't that fucking far from each other. More than likely, you gonna see each other. My aunt is your mama's sister type shit. The fuck is y'all doing, man? Like, and what tripped me out when I was DJing, I threw a party in Clover. I'm coming from the York side of the things, right? So I said to myself, nah, this ain't gonna be a problem. Like, cause I know I'm not gonna let nothing pop off up in my spot while them niggas ain't fucking my shit up. So whatever's whatever. People came, but no dudes came. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. All these women in here, and none of the dudes from the little town came out. And somebody said something about the beef shit, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me, man? I'm looking at what they don't know. All these women in here. Like, yo, the spot was filled with women. And probably 5 or 6 dudes to like 50, 75 something women. Corny ass motherfucking niggas. Like, that shit made no sense to me. Because of some supposed, like, nigga, I'm up there, ain't nothing happening. Like, come on, bro. You know, unless you got some shit going on I don't know about, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But in the spot, you good. None of them niggas came, man. None of them. And then I told the story on the flip side where I had some Clover people. And then the Wild Town tried to get rowdy. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, this shit makes no sense. Just like the Cali Valley beef. Made no sense to me whatsoever. Nigga, it ain't like we got a whole bunch of neighborhoods in this little ass town any motherfucking way.
Yeah, I don't even try to understand it. I do understand it, but I don't. Like, I understand beef, like, but I guess you can't. I don't know. I can't even excuse that shit. There ain't nothing I can say.
I think for me, I'm used to beefing differently than how they do the shit around here. You feel me? I'm used to beefing differently, meaning if we about to go to blows, it ain't no hate involved in this shit. But I'm not gonna let you whip my ass. You feel me? I'm not about to sit up here and let you whoop my ass without me trying to whoop your ass.
Without putting up a fight.
Right. Like, I don't understand that, nigga. You just gonna sit there and let somebody beat your ass? Hell no. I don't even understand that language. So, where I'm from, you have to face the music. So you can't pretend to be somebody you not. Niggas gonna know. And niggas gonna clown you. So you learn humility. And some people learn how to fight. So you like, let's say it's a dude we know in the neighborhood and he actually trains in the gym. He a boxer. You probably gonna get your ass whooped, but it be in your best interest to do the best you can to get that nigga a run for his money. Ain't nobody gonna be expecting you to beat up a boxer, but if you just so happen to do that shit, oh, nigga, you's a fucking legend for the rest of your life. 13, 14, 15, have whatever fucking age you are. You'll be just like the nigga that knocked down Suge Knight. He's a fucking legend.
What?
I can't.
Knocked out Suge Knight?
Well, Suge Knight done got knocked out quite a few times after that Tupac shit.
You don't have no choice but to knock that bitch.
But every dog has his day.
You gotta make it count.
Every dog has his day, man. So, you know.
And motherfuckers said they was scared of Mike Tyson, nigga. Suge Knight, wild as hell.
Yeah, but you ain't never seen outside of that video him kicking somebody. He just. What up, Q-Rock? What up, Rico?
Who kicking somebody?
The Tupac shit. Yeah, you ain't never seen him do nothing. You just heard stories.
Well,
like this COVID shit. I'm right. But that's a vehicle.
Right.
You ain't physically seen him. You heard things about what he did.
Yeah, Right.
He was able to play that out for as long as he could, man. For somebody said a nigga not me.
True.
But that's the shit I'm talking about. So anyway, York Clover. Apparently, see, hey yo, Q Rock, I hope you still, hey yo, give me a thumbs up if you stay here. I got a question I want to ask you. Because he'll know the answer to this shit. Is you still here? Give me a thumbs up, bruh. And that's crazy because I've never asked nobody this. All right, word. Good. So this York Clover beef. When the fuck did it start?
Oh snap! I don't even know this history.
Not the basketball rivalry or the football rivalry, but the beef where motherfuckers is fighting back and forth and shit. When did it start? Did it start with that block shit? Nigga, type the answer. I don't want to see no more thumbs up. Type the answer. I know it's a little delay. I'm fucking with you. But let us know. When did this shit start, man?
How did it start? Did somebody step on somebody's sneakers? Like, what happened?
So it started with the block. Interesting. That you know what's crazy? Because I felt that. So I was here. I was a young boy. That makes so much sense now. I was wondering if that's what it was. No? What you saying no to, my nigga? You got to type faster than that. You saying no? You saying no? It didn't start at the block. Be more descriptive besides yes and no, brother. I don't know what you're saying yes and no to. You're confusing the squirrels. I need to know. This is some interesting history right here. Nah, yeah.
I swear, because being from Charlotte, you used to people beefing from like West Charlotte and North Charlotte.
Right.
BG and West Boulevard, like, you know, we
19. Oh hell yeah, 1989. I was here.
89.
So hold up. I could put that together myself then.
Horrible.
I came at 86. Then I left.
I came in 86 too.
And then I came back like quite a few times. But 89, so that means yo, was it when Nikki got killed? Was it around that time? Nikki Anderson? Let me find out that's what cracked this whole thing off. That's crazy as hell. Yo, tell me that wasn't it, man. Rest in peace to Nikki Anderson, man. She was a sweet young girl. You know how you meet them people that just they smile, they happy. You feel me? People that just smile. Every time you see them, they smiling. No? Good. All right, thank you. Well, I don't know what kicked it off because you ain't elaborating, homie. I need facts. I need history to elaborate on the situation, you dig? Okay, but 89, so I came back in 1990. When did my cousin steal my aunt's car? My cousin stole my aunt's car and drove that bitch down here because he wanted to come back home. Yo, let me tell you how dirty this nigga is. So look, the nigga was babysitting as a condition of staying with her. That was part of the perk. She had a babysitter, right? So the nigga was supposed to go pick my little cousin up. She trusted the nigga with the car. This nigga took her car, didn't pick my little cousin up, picked some other nigga up from Virginia. I guess that nigga had the money and needed a ride to VA. So the nigga was like, fuck it, if I'm going to take her car and ride to VA, I might as well keep on going to South Carolina. Nigga stole my aunt's car, man. Now, let me tell you what's even funny about that shit.
I had just learned how to drive. So I had just came back from down here. Probably, I want to say a few months, not even a long period of time. But when he did it, and the word got to me, and I went and bought me a train ticket. Tell you how ill we are. I went and bought a train ticket, came right back down here because this nigga had the car. I knew I wanted to drive that car. So I paid for that train ticket to come down here. And it gets sweeter. A week after I got here, this nigga get locked up. So now I got the car all to myself. I'm sorry, auntie. I drove the fuck out your car. We was everywhere. It was cold. I had the heat on and all the windows down. Couldn't tell a nigga shit, boy. And I was in the block. Plenty of nights. Plenty of nights. Having me a grand old time with Auntie Whit.
Terrible.
What was terrible, when she came out here to get her shit, and I had to pick up from the airport. I ain't never been to Charlotte before in my fucking life. So I'm with she coming to get the car, so the fun about to be over with. But yes, I'll come pick y'all up from the airport. Yes, I understand you mad, but she ain't mad at me. I ain't do the shit. I'm her ace in the hole right now because I got to go pick her up. Under the conditions that I find somebody down here with a license. Because technically I wasn't supposed to be driving her shit. So, and I did that. Only problem is this nigga knew only how to get to Charlotte. He know where the airport was. We didn't have cell phones at that time. So I ain't had no way of knowing where the fuck she was at, what gate, none of that shit, right? This is crazy. So we riding around, and my genius ass is looking up at the sky, seeing planes and shit. I'm like, yo, we got to be close by, because look, nigga, motherfucking planes flying all around us. Evidently, we was going around that motherfucker. Never made the airport, drove all the way back to the little town. She really heated because she at the airport. I don't even, word is bond. I don't even remember how she got here. Because I don't think I went back. I don't remember that part to this story. I'm going to have to ask Auntie, if you want here, tell me if you, how the fuck did you get to the crib, man? Because I don't remember picking you back up. It was late than the motherfucker, too. We was out there for a long time trying to find a fucking airport, man. Never found that bitch.
Charlotte Douglas?
Yeah.
What? They ain't no.
You got to think, this like 1989, 1990. I think it was probably 1990. So, ain't no telling. But nah, I don't remember that. Then, hold up, was he out then? Did this nigga get out? I'm trying to think about how the fuck did we get home? Yo, okay, yeah. Nah, that wasn't that car. All right. There was a rental car. Damn, hold up. I'm tripping. I don't think it was a rental car. I think that was a different time. Because the rental car was when they had the car wreck when she came down here. That was a different time. Yeah, that shit was crazy because the side they got hit on would have been the side I would have been sitting on had I went to the mall. Sometimes staying back so you could smoke a blunt work out in your favor, yo. Because I saw that car. Look, I'm dead ass. The reason I did not go to the mall with them is because I'm like, shit, I'm about to leave. I got to pack. I'm like, shit, I want to smoke a blunt without having to deal with y'all. So y'all go. And then somebody came flying to the crib like an hour or so later, sent my grandmama into a panic and shit, talking about, hey, your family done been in a bad car wreck. I gotta take grandma up the street and the shit that fucked me up. I ain't never seen my grandma let go like that, y'all. She seen the car popped up on the scene and it was like grandma on 3. And she went off and I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this? You feel me? Grandma let it go, man, but it was a bad wreck. Shout out to Tony, because she got the worst of it. It was somebody that ain't even had nothing to do with the wreck that got hurt the worst, man. So apparently, the nigga she brought down here didn't understand the bypass, the 321 bypass on Cali, crossing that shit. And apparently, he pulled out in front of an 18-wheeler, and the 18-wheeler slammed on brakes. And the other car was like facing this way. So they coming across, the 18-wheelers going this way. And them motherfuckers be flying. But somehow the 18-wheeler ended up hitting that car, but fucking the car up that was waiting to turn, man. Shorty got hurt pretty bad, but she made a good recovery. I got to meet her later on down in life. Good peoples. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get this thing cracking, man. All right, so here's what I learned about communication. Communication works well when you are emotionally aware. It allows you to communicate better. That's for all you motherfuckers and your little punk ass feelings. You will notice the emotions of other people and how they are feeling, influencing the way that you communicate. You got that?
I'm listening. I'm waiting for you to list the styles because you can't say that because
it's coming. So here are the 10 types of communication. Communications. Facial expressions.
Oh, that's what you mean. So the behaviors when communicating, you mean?
Emotions.
10
types.
That's not a type of communication.
Chill, I got this. I'm telling you what the book said.
Okay.
Gestures. That shit you like to do when you talk with your hands.
Hey man, my nails is pretty. I like to see
sign language.
when I talk.
Sign language and shit.
What
doing that shit.
My nails painted for if I can't show them off.
Here's the one that tripped me out. Hobo signs. The fuck is a hobo sign?
What's a hobo sign?
Exactly. Look it up. What's a hobo sign? Shit. I'm like, the fuck bums got to do with this shit? Because that's what I know a hobo to be. Emoticons. We use them religiously. It's part of our way of speaking. I think emoticon.
Hobos place the markings on fences, posts, sidewalks, and buildings. I have no idea.
Wow. The fact that that's even accepted is weird, because you think about like people who live in the city, if they do the sidewalk they got the little
wait.
Go ahead.
The hobo would mark the lane so other hobos would know it was a good place to be. So hobo signs were showing that it was a good place.
Hobos got their own language? What the fuck?
You learn something, dude. We learn new things tonight.
So now look though. Now I like to be nice to homeless people. I don't feel safe now. These motherfuckers got their own signs and shit.
I mean,
that ain't cool.
Everybody has their own signs and communication style, so why wouldn't the homeless?
All right, sign language is number 5. Music is number 6. The big 5 languages is number 7. English is 8, which confuses me about 7, but math is number 9, and programming languages is number 10. Now, Emotional intelligence is important. Text messages get misunderstood all the damn time. I just got in, I don't want to say an argument, but I had a misunderstanding with somebody not understanding my text. Like, I don't know. I don't see how some people can take your angry voice and put it with the words just because I didn't put LOL at the end of some shit. But I get it. It's easy to misunderstand people. I've had misunderstandings reading people text. It just all depends on how you use the English vernacular, you dig? I personally, Ola, I'm not the only one to see a calm conversation go left and now you're being baited into an argument. I personally don't like to fall out with people when there's no financial or bodily harm involved. One thing I learned is that there's no limit to understanding. Some people process at different speeds than others. It doesn't mean that they're stupid. We have to have different levels of patience for all things. Everything is not always going to happen on our time. As frustrating as that may be, it's the cold truth. Now, I want to pause for a minute and build on that because I know everybody can relate to this shit. But here's damn it. This is why you shouldn't smoke. Here's a good measuring stick, is what I'm trying to say. I tell people all the time, like, I've had this situation where I was dealing with a person that didn't have no street smarts whatsoever. But I kept allowing their ignorance to get me frustrated, which kind of made me look crazy. And I caught myself one day. And I thought about it. And I'm like, if that, like, the word ignorant, not meaning it in a derogatory way, but we're ignorant to shit. I'm ignorant to shit. Shit I just don't know. Okay. But would I do that to would I treat a handicapped person that way, or a person that I know for a fact is mentally disabled? And the answer is no. So that's how you got to look at people that don't know shit. You got to treat them with kid gloves. You can't always be rah all the goddamn time because the motherfucker is frustrating you. This is when you learn how to work on your little temper and shit like that. And I apologize, y'all. And I like that epiphany helped me live longer years, because I ain't got time to be explaining and figuring shit out for a motherfucker. Like, you got to keep up with a nigga when I'm on go. So, but I had to learn. I can't get mad at you for what you don't know. That's some powerful shit. It's powerful to say that to yourself and know me fussing at you. Exactly. Patience is the key. I'm not helping this situation. I'm pushing myself closer and closer to hypertension and the stroke, nigga. You dig? So, ladies that do hoe shit, but want you to respect how you talk to them, I have a serious question for you. And you know what this shit made me think of? Remember Dave Chappelle did that stand-up in D.C. where he was like, you in a whore's uniform, but you don't want to be called the whore. So he flipped the shit and was like, hell, imagine this. I got on a cop uniform. And something happened to you, you come running up to me frantically and be like, officer, help me. And I, hold up, wait a minute. Just because I'm dressed like this.
Oh, my
right.
God.
So,
are you kidding me right now?
Look.
Ridiculous.
I'm not saying you don't have a right to do what you want to do. Okay? This ain't saying about that. But we're grown, right? If you lead somebody on, whether you're playing or that's just your thing, that's what you do, you can't get mad at a man or a woman for pushing forward. if you're presenting yourself that way. You can't even get upset. How? Why would you trick a motherfucker like that? That makes no sense to me.
So you're saying hoes don't deserve respect?
No, I ain't saying nothing like that.
Oh, well,
what I'm saying is people leading people on and then getting upset. Okay. So say like me and you were talking, right? I respect you, you respect me. Then you say some old sexual shit. I wasn't expecting that. So I'm like, okay, is that door open to have that conversation now? Because you do the first punch. You know what I mean? So I say something. Then you say something back. And I'm like, okay, this is starting to become something, right? So I take it a step further and say some other shit. And you're like, oh, what type of person do you think I am? You think I'm some hoe? I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to. Like, hold up, lady. You feel me? That shit. Like, hold up. How the fuck we talk about dick and wet pussy and baby diapers, nigga, and then all of a sudden I'm out of pocket, I'm out of bounds. You ain't as freaky as I thought you were. Like, what the fuck? How we get here to where I feel like, nigga, I touched you or some shit. Anyway, not saying you don't have it right, but how do you claim one thing and turn around and be another? Excuse me. Then expect somebody to understand you when you don't even understand yourself. Just because you could talk, just because you can identify with body parts and shit like that, that don't mean, nigga, you like, look, it's different types of nasty. It's different levels of freaky out here. Like, I thought I was a freak until I heard some shit, and it's like, nigga, I'm a regular ass, sex having ass nigga compared to that shit, because I ain't doing that. You feel me? I done heard some shit. Like, I thought I was that nigga. No, this nigga over here doing this nigga doing that, and he don't even brush his teeth. Everything ain't for everybody, cuz I stay in my own lane. I'm good at what I'm good at. I leave it at that. You dig? I ain't trying to hang off of no shower curtain rods and shit like that. Nigga, I ain't Nico. Fuck, I look like.
It was Mimi that was hanging off the
But
wall.
I'm saying that's who she was with. I'm saying, nigga, I'm not gonna say that I'm fucking Mimi.
Break that scandalous bullshit up, man. That's when I was like, this is bullshit. Okay, go ahead.
Women who portray to be classy and want respect, but will have a sexual conversation with you, then when you bring up sex, they treat you like you called them out their names. And I think that shit is weird that people do that. Like, look, as a young boy, being advanced and dealing with, like, let me say, if I'm 10, she might be 14 or 15. I ain't focusing on the age, nigga. I'm focusing on, nigga, what I'm trying to do with you. Like, you did?
You just say you was 10?
I was 10 and a half when I, hey, look, man. Ooh, look, man.
I mean, I understand.
It is what it is, but ain't no ilk.
Yes, it is.
Because I'm going to tell you what even put that into my head as a young kid. I hung out with older dudes.
No, I'm just saying it was for the girls. It's like you 10.
Nah, she was my age. What is you talking about?
Yo, you said 14.
Nah, look. She was my age, but some older dude popped that. So that's how she got bust open.
God,
yeah.
Right?
Some older dude had already did that. So it just said she was my first. Each one teach one, god damn it. Yeah, she was my first. Cause shit, when I popped off, I was mad. I went to the bathroom, like, yo, what the fuck is this shit coming out my dick? I was mad. But after I calmed down, I was like, damn, that shit felt good as hell. And I went back. That starts the legend right there.
Yeah, that starts the legend.
The legend started right there. 10 and a half, man. Hell of a summer. Hey, we have a new we got our president.
A new president,
right?
Yes. A new vice president, yes.
A lot of people are on the wall, on the fence about your girl. And I've heard some ill point of views about this situation with her, right? And it was from a male's perspective. Black women are looking at it like she represents black women. But the niggas ain't looking at it that way. You put niggas behind bars. You press like you fought to incarcerate a lot of brothers.
She did.
So I understand the frustration coming from that side of the game. And dudes is like, how can you celebrate her knowing her agendas? Now she has even more power. So I'll say that to say this. I can remember when your girl lied for you. I can't because it's going to cut everybody off from this phone. I need a second phone to do it. Your girl would lie for you no matter what. She rolled all the way through just to keep your ass out of jail. I don't know if they still doing that now, right? But people who have to deal with the system understands how the system works. People that don't deal with the system only hear shit. And right, you don't understand, man. It's levels to this shit. To where you could be innocent, but you don't have the money to fight the case. And then they give you a plea deal, which means either way it go, I'm going to jail. Either I'm going to fight this and lose, take the chance on losing and go to jail for like 25 years, or I'm going to cop this plea and probably get 3, maybe 5. You know how fucked up that is? Because in none of that is a W for you at all. Because you could do them 3 and get killed. You could do them 3 and get anally raped in motherfucking prison, nigga.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. There's no W in that situation. You was at the wrong place, wrong time. Situations fucked up, but you caught up in the system, and then bam. They know you don't have the money. This is why it's dirty. So don't look at it as just, okay, well, she locked niggas up, but I ain't know them niggas. That's not the way to be. That's not, you can't take that proactive approach and not understand what you're fighting for or accepting with just her being a black woman. Because I know it's some niggas, them ain't nothing black about them niggas but they skin. So that don't make it all right. So don't be too quick to push this motherfucking narrative just because she's a black woman. She's the first. I get that. Understand the product that you're selling though. You feel me? And I just say that not on no hating shit. Just do your homework. Because if everybody is saying the same thing, it must be something that you need to check out. It might not be something that you want to celebrate. Especially if you have black sons. Let's put your sons in that situation. He didn't do it, but they not giving him a choice. And your girl put shits in play for him to not have a choice. You still celebrating her ass? Nah, so stop playing. Understand the need to want to be uplifted after 2020. But what if that was part of the plan? What if all it, because hey, I've seen some shit with the Simpsons, right? Come on now. I'm seeing too much. How the fuck Lisa got on the same pearls and dress as, is it Kamala? Am I saying Kamala? How she got on the same dress as old girl in her inauguration? In the cartoon, she's a fucking president. Come on now. This shit is a little bit too much coincidental. Just like the Donald Trump shit when they had that nigga going down the escalator. And damn near everybody in the cartoon had on the same outfit that the people had on in the picture. Anyway, do your homework, man. Do your homework. You can't be disappointed if you have an understanding. Dig that. Like, don't guess. Don't jump on the bandwagon. Don't let your emotions put you. Don't waste your emotions on the wrong shit. Find out. They signing policies like a motherfucker right now. We probably gonna know the full gist of this shit probably by next week. Who knows? But your man Penn is writing. He been writing since he got up in that piece, and we don't know exactly what he okaying and vetoing and all of that shit. We don't know. We don't know if it's gonna be good. That nigga probably kept that ink from 1976 when he was locking black people up too. You never know.
Yeah, I do want to speak on this for a second, though. I do agree that we all feel like we need a change after the last year. And the fact that she is the first Black woman to be vice president, like the first woman and the first Black woman. So even if we take the fact that she's Black out of it, she is the first vice president. That's a woman.
Now let me tell you why.
Hold on, wait.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hold on, wait.
Go ahead.
So now when they say you tell your children, you tell your daughters they could be anything, now they like literally can. There's nothing that they can't do. I mean, there's nothing that they can't do.
Let me tell you why I don't like that shit.
What? Which part?
That part of she had to do that for you to tell your daughters. Why the fuck wasn't you doing that beforehand?
First of all,
no. Not aimed at you. I'm talking to everybody.
Wait.
Go ahead.
I think that we do, but we do it knowing that there's a chance that she might not get to be the vice fucking president. Like, there's a chance that she may not be a billionaire, but just being able to show your daughter that there's really no limits, because look at what this woman did, I think speaks volumes for other women.
See, I'm a hustler. I hear you, but I don't agree with that.
I respect that. And I'm also woke though. So
I feel you, but I'm gonna tell you why. If you have drive and motivation and determination and consistency, you should be able to accomplish whatever it is that you want, whether you got the means to do it in the beginning or not.
You should be.
And that's it. That's the best start you could give anybody. I don't care who you are. Because we could sit here and look at slavery. Them slaves ain't have shit, but they invented shit. It just got stolen from them. Because they ain't had the means to take it global. But then you got Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah, she was a millionaire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I want to go back further than that. So we have queens that we know of. Isis, Cleopatra. If you look at that, fuck a vice presidency, my nigga. You feel me?
Sure.
Right. So we were on top, then we fell.
True.
Now we're playing somebody else's game. So when you salute some shit, understand, this ain't our shit. You feel me? This is not our shit. And it's not a takeover. Takeover is what we did to the NBA. Takeover is what Dominicans and Puerto Ricans did to the Major League Baseball. Takeover is what we did to football and basketball, though. Track. Superior athletic shit. That's the takeover shit. Ain't nobody out here trying to dominate hockey and lacrosse and shit. Fucking badminton champion. Even though I'm nice, even
say nothing about lacrosse.
Right. But even though I'm nice at badminton, I ain't about to get into the Olympics and shit. So, how do you get your royalty back? Damn, that's a whole nother podcast, but we gonna do it today. Queens, kings, how do you get your royalty back? I think that should be more important than everything else that we're chasing and killing and fighting over. How do you get your royalty back? Think about that. There's nothing else that's more important than that shit. How do you get your royalty back?
I don't know. I think first you got to start educating yourself. You have to start knowing, getting culture. You have to educate yourself in all facets.
Now, I'm going to take what you said. You had kings that were 11 years old because the daddy died. He's the heir to the throne. He don't know shit. He 11.
He might have watched his daddy.
No. He has counsel. Big game. Counsel. And this is why I don't like people that want to all be the driver. Motherfucker, get your ass in the back seat or get over there in the passenger seat. We all can't drive this motherfucking car. This is us. This is the shit. I'm riding shotgun. No, you ain't got cars in there. That's us. That's what we do. The fucking car's going to the same place. It don't matter where you are. Sometimes it's actually safer to have your ass in the back seat than the front. But this is what we do. We fight over bullshit. We kill over bullshit. That young king has a council. Somebody is going to teach him to be a ruler until he comes into maturity. We make sacrifices all the time. But watch this. Who the fuck told you that you got to sacrifice for your kids? Where you get that shit from? Think about that for a second. Because there's some parents that don't give a fuck about their kids, and some of them kids still turn out all right. Emotionally, they might be fucked up, but shit, that motherfucker might be the president of a company or some shit.
I mean, that's just as bad to have an emotionally fucked up person being president of a company. That's what we're trying to avoid.
But what I'm saying is, who says you have to do that?
I mean, you have to try to emotionally develop your children. You have to try to learn how to emotionally develop.
That's all racist?
Racist?
Yeah, not racist, races.
Huh?
Like black, white, green, purple, races.
That's everybody.
Every race, right. Are you saying that? Are you saying that for all races, or are you generally speaking about black people?
Any parent who has a child.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Here's what I know about culture. All cultures are not the same. When you get deep into this shit, when you talk about lineage, DNA, chemical imbalances that's inherited, you can't say this person should be this way because we have all these rules and regulations and perceptions of how we see people, right? But you don't know. It's just like when a woman sees a good-looking dude, but he ain't shit. This nigga don't even have the basic fundamentals of washing his ass properly, but he fine in a motherfucker. How much sense does that make, ladies? Shallow than a motherfucker, man. But this is taught. This vanity shit is taught. I see dudes who they may not be easy on the eyes, but somebody gonna love that motherfucker, man. He may not get the pretty girl. He may get her, I don't know. But this is the shit that we do. We so busy dealing with all this distractionary bullshit that we don't. This is why our culture is not going to be put together properly. You get some people who get knowledge yourself. But in your lifetime, by the time you actually get the shit, if it ain't taught at birth, you probably going to die short of your goal. And that's funny because as a kid, I questioned that. I questioned God about that. I was like, yo, how the fuck you put a motherfucker in this poverty situation? And I'm looking around the hood like, nigga, it's all kind of shit going on around me. And I know where the library is. I spent time there. I know where the museum is. The neighborhood isn't as diverse as it could be, but who the fuck wants to live in poverty? Who the fuck wants to live in the hood? Is stray dogs, cats, trash, people. You get some white people, you get some Asian people, you get some of everything at the bottom. But the goal is to rise above that. This is how we spend our time, not getting the proper knowledge and culture. We see the money game. So we say, I always heard that keeping up with the Joneses shit, right? So we play the money game. We do what we got to do to try to, I'm checking some, to try to keep up with the Joneses. You see somebody with a car, some shit, you say, I got to have that. You see somebody with the latest fashion, you say, I got to have that. So this is what you're spending your time on. You dealing with men, you dealing with women, you trying to be the best at work and all these things, right? To get to what point in life, though? Because I've had a conversation with a homeless person. In part of my ignorance, motherfucker wasn't more intelligent than a lot of motherfuckers I knew. And I'm like, well, how are you that smart, but you're here? No, the motherfucker told me I was tired. I don't never want to be that goddamn tired. But the brother said he was tired. Everything. Just couldn't take it. He found his peace in becoming homeless by motherfucking choice. This is why you can't tell me shit. I've seen crackheads that told me I was down south. I had this, that, sneakers, that. I know down south. It's nice down there. And if you had that, then you was living good. Why the fuck you here smoking crack, dog? Nigga had a wife, all that shit. He gave all that up to be a hobo in the city, getting high, being free though, free. I like my freedom, but I'm not willing to compromise that for none of this bullshit. I wish there was a way people could get together and let's start putting the pieces to this puzzle together with our culture. Because we need different things. We understand we are the original people, right? Nobody wants to hear that shit. To me, that's bananas. That should give you some sense of pride to know that you are the original. But All kingdoms fall. This shit don't last forever. Everything that everybody went through, it doesn't last forever. You may not get that shit in your lifetime. And see, this is where they prey on your motherfucking ass with the Bible and shit. You may not get it in this lifetime. They say you can get heaven in the afterlife. Here's how I look at that shit. So you're going to take me through hell while I'm alive. And I'm going to get heaven when I'm buried in the ground because I have peace. I'm dead. I'm no longer suffering. That's fucked up.
That's what they say.
That's fucked up. So, I don't encourage crime, but I understand. Because some people don't want to wait to be in the ground, buried, enjoying heaven, if that's what you call fucking heaven. They want their shit now. I understand that shit. That look in their eyes, I get it. I get it. When I see a dude, and I know this nigga be in and out of jail every other week because he out here trying. He trying. I don't judge, man. I understand. But where do we get the full thrust of the culture? My understanding, we didn't have access to it, right? I always figured it's over there. I don't know what the fuck there is, but our culture is over there. And I'm quite sure you probably felt that way coming up. It's over there. There could be Africa. I don't fucking know. But you look at other immigrants that come to this country. They bring their culture with them. We did that.
The white people took the books that people had brought over here and burnt them.
But this is why Yoruba is so fucking important. And as Black people, you need to at least start with Yoruba. If you're gonna pick up a book and study history, at least do that. You got access to Yoruba. You don't have to believe all into the witchcraft aspect of it. That's some other shit. But at least study Yoruba. I've mentioned Yoruba to people and they brushed it off. And I'm like, you disrespectful ass motherfucker. Like, nigga, a lot of people. Oh, I've heard of it. And then that's that. Do you not understand how important Yoruba was to this whole transatlantic transaction shit that happened to get us over here in the first fucking place? It's how I look at niggas. So you're not even gonna try to understand some of this shit. You just gonna lay down like a little punk ass bitch and take it in the ass, my nigga? Like, come on, man. At least get some of the knowledge. This is how it starts. The further back we go, the more we learn. Imagine being a young child, 7, 8. When I wasn't wilding and I had some me time, I may be in the grass with my thoughts, looking at the clouds, how pretty the sky is. And I get to thinking, I wonder what like the travel into space. We all had these thoughts. What it's like to travel into space. I wonder what it's like to be a Black scientist. Discover some shit. Why not? Where are our Black scientists? Where's our pharmaceutical companies at? So I'm the type of person, I look at the bigger picture of everything. You see a giant, you see a conglomerate. You see places like Walmart come in your town and close all the mom and pop stores that was there. You see Amazon is a giant. And I spoke to somebody about Tiger Direct used to be the shit. Best Buy was hanging on by a thread. They killed Tiger Direct. They killed Circuit City.
And Radio Shack.
Right, and Radio Shack. And all of these other places took over. You have to ask yourself, how do they do this? Understand we get caught up in new. We went from paying $1,600 for a 65-inch TV to buying that bitch for $300 now. I still got one of them big TVs in my crib. I ain't getting rid of my shit, nigga. I'm riding all $1,600 out of that motherfucker. Okay? But how does this happen? You figure we get used to something. Then somebody just says, fuck it. How about I start Instagram? How about I start TikTok? What's the new shit? What's that new shit? It begin with a C. You got to get invited. What is that shit?
Oh, dang. We had talked about it the last
Right.
episode. I don't remember what the name is. It? Hold on, I'll tell you.
But what I'm saying, man, somebody's always doing something. But what is what you doing of any value to further anything besides your own personal motherfucking greed?
Clubhouse,
right? They're gonna keep coming up with shit. Where I see that? We just got this. I don't want to say the name wrong. I know it's Green something bank. It's a black-owned bank. About time. We need to get together and figure this shit out. I still think all these millionaires. Remember, million used to be the dream. I want $1 million as a kid. What you do if you had $1 million? $1 million ain't shit no more. But if enough people had that and invest in something, we can have it. But that's the part that shit gets fucked up. Hey, look, man. I'm trying not to put my foot in my motherfucking mouth. Because this subject.
I think you're right.
Now, I ain't done it yet. This subject is real. This is real sensitive for me, and I know for a lot of people. But communities will break their neck to back a star basketball player, football player. That's it. When the fuck do we show up? Why is it sports and
or rap,
graduation, right, and some club shit? Understand that's our culture, but don't you think shit's a little fucked up, man? If niggas is getting shot, motherfucking women is being disrespected. Don't you think it's a little something wrong with that picture? How are we supporting the ignorant shit, but we can't support the real shit? What does that say about us? I know motherfuckers say I'm rich. I don't care. I'm going to throw this 50 G's in the air, 100. Come on, man. See, I like even jokingly saying this shit is ignorant as fucking hell.
$20 and one.
When?
$20.
Because look. Coming from an era when I knew they wasn't making that kind of money, I get it. Everybody's focused on, he gonna get $100 million contract, 75 million of it guaranteed, and you look at those numbers and you say, okay, well, fuck that. I'm about to go play football. I get that.
And plus 120 million in endorsements.
Right. I get all that. What I'm trying to understand is, how can you have so many millionaires and these motherfuckers can't even get together to own something? I stress that about buying a team. How are you not buying a team? We the players, we the coaches, we that thug bizzle. How? Why y'all not buying the team? You seen the wrestling dude start his own football league.
And even though they sabotaged this shit to fail, I believe so, he still did it. Yeah, he had investors. Fuck y'all, what is y'all investing in besides yourself? That's another culture. I know that there are women on the lower level out here investing in kings, hoping this dude pop or hoping his dream comes true. I respect that. And sticking out with dude through the ups and the downs. We all have roles to play, man. It's that simple. Everybody can't be the motherfucking king. Everybody can't be the motherfucking boss. And this greed thing where a motherfucker gets to a certain status and then shit just gets weird. Do having a lot of money make you lose your mind? Does having a lot of money and power just make you do crazy ass shit like don't have a PhD, but you might have motherfucking making vaccines and investing money and shit to give to people, hoping that they're gonna take it? Buying up damn near all the goddamn farmland in motherfucking America. Y'all better pay attention to the game, man. Your boy BG is on some shit. This nigga buying up all the farmland. Think about this. If he decides to fuck with the food, which they already doing, but you want that nigga in charge of all the corn and carrots and healthy shit that we be trying to call ourselves eating now, motherfucking lettuce, nigga, the asparagus and shit, you want this nigga fucking with your food? The same nigga that's trying to stick a needle in everybody? Come on, man. Y'all better wake up. It's a lot going on around y'all. And they ain't playing fair, cuz. They not playing fair. And you say government, right? And then you got to wonder, hold up. I used to say government, and I always thought of the government as a big brother. Not as in a big brother that's going to spy on me like we got this shit set up now. But a big brother like y'all. I live in a country where we kick ass. That's what we used to talk that shit. We kick ass. We'll fuck everybody up. That's USA shit. Patriotism, all that shit. That's what make other motherfucking countries hate Americans and shit, right? Where my big brother at? I don't want to take no fucking vaccine. Where my big brother at? I don't want to eat this poisonous ass motherfucking food. Where my big brother at? Where my big brother at? There used to be doctors that gave a fuck about you. You genuinely felt like this person gives a fuck about my well-being. You don't feel that way now. It ain't that many of them motherfuckers. We're not going to debate that shit. I done watched it go from caring to the bullshit that it is now. Hell, half the time, they ain't even sending doctors to check your ass. Where my big brother at? I don't like this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Gas was $8 million, motherfucker. Where my big brother at, man? What the fuck going on here? I thought we went over there to kick ass to get oil and shit. My big brother at, man? I need my big brother to set this shit right because I don't like how this felt.
Real Rap Talk Podcast.
You dig?
Like, share, and subscribe, man. As you can see, he's on another one.
Goddamn right.
Ridiculous.
I miss that, though. I ain't even gonna front. I miss that ideology. I miss that time period where I felt like outside of me doing what I need to do, we gonna be all right. You get people who die and the family plummets. Motherfuckers ain't ready to take that lead. We ain't preparing ourselves for whatever. We out here dealing with all these bullshit distractions.
Where's the black farmers at? Where the black farmers at? Where they at? Talk to me. I'm in the South. Where the black farmers at? Motherfuckers buy land. They know all the old school tricks. What's going to happen when all the OG farmers die? We going to Google this shit. We going to take over with Google. That's how we going to do this shit. We going to watch some YouTube videos and learn how to plant some shit. Like, come on, man. Everybody ain't intelligent enough to even use YouTube like that. Or the internet. That's the crazy shit. It's there. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. But some people they're not visual. And we talked about earlier, everybody don't pick up the same speed of intelligence as everybody else. Some people move a little bit slower. What that mean? We're going to lead them to the wayside. We're going to let them drown. We're going to let them starve. This is how you create crime, nigga. We need to be trying to embed everybody, any chance. And it's weird because if you're a good kid and you know, like you feel spiritual when you're young, when your intelligence is popping because you absorbing everything. You know what's bad. You know what's good. You know oven hot and shit like that, right? And then you start getting all the corrupt shit. And while you're learning all this corrupt shit, somebody else is being taught how to be your boss. So by the time you come out of that shit and you call yourself growing and maturing, if you don't have that, you're going to be working for somebody else. This is everyday shit. This ain't new. I knew that as a young kid. I saw what my grandfathers did, my uncles did. I saw what the person father had to go through who didn't have. I saw men try their best to remain men in a fucked up situation that was set up for them to lose. Let's not forget about all of this shit because we got all this technology. We don't give a fuck about people. There are people out there that need help. Still, no matter how good you got it, no matter how far away you got away from your motherfucking misery, nigga, there are people that still need help. Everybody ain't out here scamming. Some kids are fucking starving right now in a country that's so motherfucking rich.
I'm starving right now.
We ain't talking about her.
Just saying. I'm starving right now.
Think about when you didn't have, for those who come from the bottom and made their way out. I'm going to take your ass back. Think about when you didn't have, but you saw other people around you with. You either prayed and hoped they gave you a cookie, some of their chips, some of their juice, some of their soda, some of their candy, whatever the fuck it was. But look at that mind state. We're talking about garbage, candy, chips, soda. That desire, $1, a quarter, a nickel, whatever the fuck it is. That desire to want what somebody else got. I used to buy cookies. I would give the cookies out. We had penny candy. Nigga, I'm balling. Give me $1. Ain't 100 of us out here. Shit, I can keep 50 cookies to myself. Everybody out this bitch gonna get a cookie though. If I got it. And yet, somebody would try to take advantage of a person like that. This is the kind of motherfucking world we live in, man. You got to take your goods with your bads, homie. But help people. Please help people. Stop chasing this dollar. If you ain't hit that motherfucking lottery, my nigga, you still got to go punch that motherfucking time clock. You feel me? We all out here dreaming. dreaming and hoping and praying on this motherfucking dollar, though. We all out here dreaming, praying, scheming, hoping over this dollar. We're compromising ourselves for this. Not getting no culture. This is the culture. And this culture don't play fair. Because at the end of the day, yeah, people pop that race shit, but this culture don't give a fuck about your race. They give a fuck about your bank account, nigga. Because if you got it, you got it. If you don't, we ain't talking to you. Go in your job, my nigga, and go in the main man office and kick your feet up on this desk since you think it's that fucking easy. Go in your boss's office. Tell that nigga how you feel. You want to run the company. Tell that nigga to get the fuck out. Go ahead. Since this the game we playing, take over. Take over. If you think that's what this is, take over. What's stopping you? You know your place. That's why. You know, I'm probably not going to do better than this. I'm going to try, but that's the wrong mentality to have, man. All this shit is yours. Wake up every day feeling that way, please. This your shit. It's because a motherfucker built the big ass house across the street. That's none of your motherfucking business. Get yours. How about you do that? Focus on you and your shit. Then you can help other people. Trying to keep up with motherfuckers playing, man, come on, man. They taught us about that rat race early. And if you from the area where I'm from, you seen niggas wear them fucking 5 and 10 shoes to the motherfucking drug dealing niggas coming back with head to toe money. It's crazy. They said we was crazy for wearing them gold chains 3 times the motherfucking amount and not more than that now. Good investment if we still got your shit. We won that. We won that. Cars, liabilities. You need to learn the difference between your liabilities and your assets, homie. That's grown-up shit. You feel me? Learn the difference between your assets and liabilities. I know grown-ass men who ain't got shit, and we started at the same time. Even trying to kick game to people. Fake pride to make a motherfucker look you in your face and act like they can't hear shit you saying. Knowing they not gonna budge. Knowing they not gonna take your advice just because it's you giving it to them. Then another motherfucker come and say the same shit. This motherfucker want to do a whole song and dance. I've seen it. I understand.
Like you feel some kind of way about
it ain't about fear. I'm not the one taking the L, so I don't give a fuck. It's sad though to see somebody that does that. Allow fake pride to cloud your vision and your judgment in a way that you hurting yourself, my nigga. And when people are like that, I don't tend to stay around them for too long. You ain't got to show me but a couple of times, brother, that you put square pegs in a circle hole, my nigga. I can't fuck with you. I ain't got that kind of time. Understand it's important to take care of your household, right? But I can remember people taking care of their household and making sure people in the neighborhood were straight. So you can't say this shit can't be done.
Shit was cheaper back then.
Don't even, what you mean? The cost of living.
Cheaper back then.
The cost of living balances itself out. We got to ask some millionaires. We ain't had that many motherfucking millionaires back then. Come on now, we had fucking penny candy.
That's what I'm talking about. Shit was cheaper.
Bring penny candy back.
Oh no, man. Look, it's 9:30 though. We gotta wrap this up. Okay, Anonymous, your boy Big Bass.
Real
could
Rap
go
Talk
on all night.
Podcast.
We about to give you some new hashtags.
Like what? What you got? What up, LaFast? Shannon.
I swear, ain't nobody saying
Tanya,
no comments. Ain't nobody.
Taisha,
You ain't read
Christopher,
nobody comment.
Dwayne, Bina, Q-Rock, Shangra,
Thank you, everybody.
Rico, Elizabeth,
I've been trying to keep
Donna, my baby, Cordy, Iris, Dennis Reed, Allison Jackson. What up, homie? That's my nigga right there. Juanita Spencer, Chief Thunder Son, Monique, Jamal. What up, cuzzo? Okay, your name is very difficult, sir. I'm trying to pronounce Alicia, do it. I ain't even seen none of them comments, man. Facebook acting funny, but yo, what's the day? Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the weekend.
It is.
It's the weekend.
We gonna be back at it again on Monday, man. I'm making some moves to try to change the set. So I got my little DJ shit out. I'm gonna make that.
Make sure you shout out your daughter. No.
See, you told me to shut up.
Okay, we'll save it then. Save it for Monday.
Monday.
Save it for Monday. Yep.
So
and I didn't tell you to shut up.
Monday, 8 o'clock. Real Rap Talk Podcast, man. Peace.
Good night, y'all.